Welcome back, and whether your rhymes come straight from the heart or maybe you need an extra pen and paper, Najeema Thomas has exactly the stage for you. And this afternoon, she and Karrington Kelsey are going to show us exactly how we can find them. How are you guys?
I am amazing. Happy to be here.
So great to have both of you here. We've got an alumni and a newcomer. You'll be an alumni very soon. But Najeema, I want to talk to you because you've been curating Raw Soul Poetry Night for years. So for people who may be new to the Lansing area or maybe they're unfamiliar, tell us what it's all about.
So Raw Soul is real art, written soul. Literally, it's that. Sometimes we have live painters, but I let people just take the stage and use their words, whatever words you want. Sometimes maybe a few expletives in there, but we just want you to be real. Be your real authentic self, whatever that is, you know, whatever creed, whatever orientation, it doesn't matter, just bring your words to the stage. I'm so blessed to have the Comfort Zone provide their space to us every third Thursday, which is amazing. We've had poets that come from Flint to Grand Rapids, everywhere, just to be there, even some that come from Jackson, so it's a great time.
Yeah, and that's a beautiful space that you create because not a lot of times we have that area, that freedom of expression to really say what's on our heart and on our mind, so it's amazing that you really craft a stage for us to do that.
Yes.
Now, Karrington, you certainly are not new to the poetry scene, okay? And if you know Lansing, you know what I'm talking about. But tell us, how has Raw Soul Poetry been impactful for you? Like, what does it feel like when you get up there on that stage?
So it provided the space where poetry can become home here in Lansing, right? Where we can express ourselves on those Thursdays, right? But not only that, but build community as we write these words, as we say these words that are so intrinsic to who we are and how we practice art.
That's right, and if you're looking at your screen right now, we're just getting a small glimpse of what you've been able to create. Now, you guys are expanding this year to different cities, and you're working with poetry in the city. Quickly, tell us about that.
So we have Raw Soul that'll be coming to Flint in August, then we'll be expanding to Grand Rapids in the fall. So traveling, you know, we'll have something in Detroit, my hometown, and the poetry in the city is the third Thursday also in July. So Raw Soul will be canceled for that, but that's only because we want to support. So I'm so blessed that Rena has kind of passed the torch for me to host that with her. So yes.
I love that. I love this world tour that we are going on. And of course, like you mentioned, this Thursday, we can find both of you and so much more at the Comfort Zone Cigar Lounge. But until then, Karrington, you have something in store for us today.
Yeah, I got a little something for you.
A little something. So with that being said, I'll let the heart speak for itself. Najeema, why don't we move off? And Karrington, you have our Studio 10 stage.
So the name of this poem is called Rooted, and it's a story about my relationship to my grandparents and how we have the African-American experience where we're from here, right? Deeply tied to this land, but also we come from a foreign land as well. Rooted. My great-grandpappy from around here, tethered by roots, translated and transported by okra and coffee and horchata, seeds braided into African hair. My great-grandpappy said he ain't had no root chakras, but he had a shine dough for the Lord. Me grand would say, Baptist born, Baptist bred, and when I die, I'll be Baptist dead. Speaking in spiritual tones that feel so indigenous, but foreign to the touch. Like my great-grandpappy, I'm from here. Southern to the soul, brought by African folklore. Yet this place is not my home, or is it? But I'm homegrown. On Sundays, I'm from where my mother's board says, walk with me, Lord, walk with me. For we know when we sing these songs from sea to shining sea, as we hit each C in each phrase and syllable, the rhythms, the blues, the ancestors come with the jazz to the new shades of black boys and black girls and black days, undertones of golden yellow, sunset, orange, purple shades, indigo blues. Yep, this is another poem about blackness. So he tied my tie, he buckled my shoe. This is for the diaspora babies like me and you. This is for my ancestors who embodied this body to stand still and heal. Thank you, Langston Hughes.
I love that. That was amazing. Thank you so much. And especially because I feel the passion in your voice and I hear that and I know that's coming straight from your heart. But sometimes it can be nerve-wracking being on this side of the mic. So what advice do you have for people who want to join you on Thursday?
Yeah, honestly, just do it. When you step into this space, you give yourself a chance over and over again to leave your heart on this space, right? So the more and more that you practice to leave your heart out there and actually have these things built out, the better that you get with time.
I love that. And Najeema, you're also doing something new.
Yes.
And people can submit anonymously. Tell us about that.
So you can text me, email me an anonymous poem. It's called Anon Poets, because not everybody is as good as Karrington to get on loud as microphone or as loud as me. And so we want you to be able to use your words and tell people your stories. And so we give you the opportunity to just submit a poem anonymously, and myself or one of the other poets will perform it for you.
I love that. And we have that information right here at the bottom of your screen as to how you can join them this Thursday, whether it's behind the mic or in the audience. But until then, thank you both so much for joining us. And there's more Studio 10 to